everybody, welcome back to the stream. What's going on? Yannick's hello, and Goku is here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How was the previous few hours? I see there was some movements here. Quite amazing, right? Almost felt like it wants to go lower, but it didn't. Dominic, hello. Dominic is long. All right. We do have a London high around the midnight level, so that could be good. 72 is a great entry price, man. You just caught it perfectly. That's a perfect entry. That is a perfect entry. Previous day high. You think so? Actually, I think so too. I think we can go all the way up there. We'll see. Going back to the 990s. How about that? 990s. Can we go? Maybe. Maybe. Let me check. I think we can. Yeah. I'm gonna be curious about this, that's for sure. Jung, hello, good morning. Marco, welcome back. How's it going, man? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Victor Boredom, hello. Hello there. Yeah, previous day high is actually not a bad target. It's actually a very good target. I like it. Let's look at the higher time frame here. So it failed to push to the 25k, by the way. I'm kind of wondering if it wants to retest it again or not. And as for gold, let's look at the higher time frame here. Hourly chart looks like it wants to retest this drop, maybe a little bit higher. So yeah, gold is definitely bullish as well. Roblox, hello. The one map that doesn't do the 3 free core accounts. I think they did it very long time ago. I think it could be, I don't know why, by the way. It could be a business decision, or it could be something else. I don't know. They did it. I mean, nowadays they do the resets, I think, reset codes. And I think they figured out that the scale accounts in value, that's also good. Not sure. I don't know. She Trades the Network. Hello, good afternoon from the UK. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I do have a long position as well. We'll see how far it goes. Let's see. I'm gonna have to push. Not this one. It's better. Okay. It's definitely better this way. Let me put it a little bit lower, somewhere around here. Should be fine. Oh, it disappeared. Always on top. All right. It's better. It's better. All right. So, limit buy at 902. Yeah, my entry is not that good. 910. Hello, Teacher FX. What's up? Good morning. How's it going? All right. So we got back to midnight level. I don't know if this is gonna hold here or not. I'm just gonna have to assume that this is gonna hold, or at least I hope, and we'll go higher at the end of the day. If it's not holding, that's cool too. Thank you so much from Mexico. Awesome. There's still a long way ahead, you know. In the past couple of weeks, I was very slow on the funded accounts. But I'm happy for you. And I'm happy that you're also making progress. Hello, Teacher FX. I wish you all the best and the same as well. Lambo? No, I'm not going to be a Lambo trader. No, I don't care about Lambos. But maybe some nice car. Something else. Something else. Definitely not the Lambo. Not the Lambo. But yeah, we'll try what we can. So, seems like gold wants to punch it higher. I'm actually interested to go long on gold because I think it wants to break higher to that previous day or relative equal highs up there. So maybe I'm gonna try to scalp it. Yeah, let's try to scalp this one at 30. It should go, but I think I'm too late. Bob, hello. Welcome. How's it going, Bob? It's better. Don't buy Lampo. Rent it out, not too long. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, nice cars. I love it. Absolutely super nice cars. I do love the Lambos. You gotta love the Lambos. All right, let's see. So on gold, there is, let's see, there's a high at 136, and here also 136, so relative equal highs on gold, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, maybe it will try to push it there, who knows. NQ still holding this area. Yeah, gold should be getting it. I'm not so sure about the NQ though, but we'll see. PMB would be nice. Yeah, that too. SUE, yeah. Mark, hello. Welcome. How's it going? Seems like we are in a bit of a pullback here on NQ, which is all right. Perfectly fine, as long as it's not going to go all the way down to like 860 or something. Hello, son of Wall Street. Thank you. We're here. We're here to continue to grind and make some profits. If not, that's cool too. Goldfish is lower price than gold spot. Oh, that's interesting. And by the way, as I said, we have this relative equal high up there. I don't know why it's not going for it yet. We do have news at 8:30. So, you know, that could be a bit of an interesting thing to have. See you later, Bob. Thanks for dropping in. Okay. So far, just hovering. Okay, we do have a bit of a pullback here on NQ. We'll see if it wants to go higher or not. Gold still hovering here. Hey, past the 525 kill Lucid Farhad. That's amazing, man. Congratulations. Wow. 525 kill Lucid accounts. That's a good job. Hell of a good job, man. That's excellent. That is just excellent. I might close this position down, who knows. What features do you use for a personal account? I don't have a personal account yet. I mean, I could have opened a personal account, but I just don't feel like I'm ready for it. So currently, I don't use any. I've been told that MFutures is quite respectable, and you know, these are regulated brokerages, of course. So always go, you have no other choice, by the way, because of the rule and because CME regulations. So always go with the regulated brokerage firm for futures. So MFutures is being told many times for me, but I keep hearing TRADEIFY is good too. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. Gold is slipping lower a little bit here, just fine. Stockwise, hello. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Welcome. CQG data connection so I can trade directly on TradingView. Nice. There you go. CQG with AMP. That's the recipe there. Okay, I might close this position. I don't really like the way NQ is going here, and of course we're gonna have the news real soon, so personal kind grinding is good, but yeah, it's good to build a personal account with that position size. I agree 100%. 100% agree. I can't really decide. I mean, we are waiting for some PMI news, I think, but what are the expectations? So, sorry, PPI. So they're expecting better news. Could be good. We'll see. You're holding on to it. I might close it. I'm thinking to close it, you know, just to bag a bit of a profit there. We'll see. Long on NQ from 920. Everybody's okay. That's good, actually. I hope it will go higher, but I might close it here. The 950s, yeah. I think I'm gonna close it here. It's good for me. Long at 912. That's a very good entry. That is an excellent entry. A really, really good entry. It seems like it's going, which is good. I think I'm going to take it off. I really want to take this off. Gold is slowly edging lower here. Angio, hello, good morning. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna have news in 1 hour. Yeah, so. I don't really want to let this go down to a big drawdown. I should have taken off something of it, but. Waiting on gold. There's some relative equal highs up there on gold. So, you know. But gold seems a little bit weak. I thought that it wants to go for those relative equal highs up there. Still not going for it. Quite interesting. Being patient, that's the key. If it's unable, if NQ is unable to break that midnight level, it's just better to take it off and just go on with the day. Look for something else. It could just turn around as well. Yeah, you see, that's the problem. I had to say it out. Now it's going back. Oh man. Okay, no problem. It's fine. It's all right. Okay. So far nothing is going on here. Yeah, I think I have to cut the loss here. Or maybe I should. I mean, at least I think I should. Okay. I closed it at break even. Closed it at break even. I don't want to let this go lower, so I'm okay with that. Also, I don't know why gold is not moving higher to those relative equal highs. Maybe later. Maybe. For now, it seems like gold is going lower as well. Beginning to the end. Nice. Let's go, Dominic. No, it's not emotional. I just cut the loss. I was a little bit oversized on that position anyway, so I just cut it there. It's better to be out. It's better to be out. So could have banked $300 there. Ended up break even. I'm perfectly good. All right. Let's see what else is going on. NQ going lower. Gold seemingly also wants to go lower. I think it's pretty much weak. Hit the like. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, if you guys can help out the channel, please smash the like. And let's wait together what's the move gonna be here on NQ. Seems like going lower. I think I did the right thing by closing it. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, gold seems to be like it just wants to fall off from the cliff. Lots of trend line liquidity on gold. Yeah, not much is happening. We're gonna wait a little bit. I can imagine that gold is just gonna go sideways until the news. So well, you know, I wouldn't say difficult. Maybe I mean, for me, it was just a little bit like hard to read, and it was a little bit tricky sometimes. The market obviously did what it used to do, just the usual stuff. So yeah, I don't like gold. I think gold just wants to go lower here. Maybe sweep all that liquidity lower. But we have that relative equalized to the tick. And we have a zone up there. Maybe if it would invert some gaps here, it could go lower, sorry, higher. Maybe it would, if it would close about 4132.1. That could be bullish. Otherwise, hard to say. Yeah, exactly. Got to focus on Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe a little bit on Friday. Who knows? So on Thanksgiving Day, I know it's going to be a bank holiday, but are the markets going to be completely closed, or half day open, or futures are going to be open? I don't know how these things are going to go right now. I totally forgot how it was last year. Okay, sure, Dominic. No problem. I totally forgot how they did it last year. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Gold slowly edging a little bit higher here. We'll see if it wants to go for those relative equal highs or not. Victor is trading until 1 p.m. EST. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for letting us know. I made 2 withdrawals last week, but I can't keep the funded account going. How did you deal with that? Well, first of all, I'm still dealing with it. The longest time I was able to keep the funded account was 106 days. On average, I keep my funded accounts for 2 or 3 months. And then something snaps. I don't know. I still have to work on it. So after the first, usually I try to take at least 2 or 3 withdrawals from every funded account, and sometimes I'm doing very good with that. And so I'm still kind of dealing with the same situation, kind of trying to stretch it out. I found out that if I continue to trade with micros, like 1 and 2 micros, that helps a lot. Even if I want to scalp here and there, I try to do it with just micros, but it's I don't have a short answer for you. It's not that simple as I would like to have it to be, but I have the same problem. I would say same problem. We still have time, of course. You're welcome. I wish I could tell you more. I think this is something that needs more time to be resolved. I think I always have to go back to psychology, you know. Always. There's no other way around it. There is just no other way around this. Yeah, even if you want to add to your positions and do some DCAing with the micro, you might have a fair chance to survive. Wow, look at this. You might see a move here. Gold is taking a dumpage here, a little bit lower. Yeah, seems like gold is going down. It tried to go for that relative equal highs. It's not gonna go, I feel like. NQ is trying to go back up there. There you go. Gold is gone. It's down. Okay. Look at this. Okay. It might be a sweep and then go and turn around here. Wow, NQ. Woohoo. Okay. I would say back to the mid-level of, I don't know, way up there. Maybe to the 50s. Who knows, you know? Oh, it just went there. Okay. Never mind. It just went there. Ain't that something? Hold on, I have to... What is wrong with my connection here? Disconnect, okay. Look at that, 5-minute supply zone up there. Okay, it could be because of something news or whatever. Good for those of you who held it. Hey, come here, Lucia. Hello, hello. Peace deal, that's good. Is there a peace deal? Oh, okay. Is Zelensky going to sign it or something? Ukraine agrees to terms for of peace deal. So Ukraine is agreeing. Okay. That's just one thing. We still have to wait for the Russians. And even if the Russians would sign it, we still need to wait for the actual peace to happen. So, you know, the soldiers are leaving the front lines, you know, that would be the real actual sign that things are going in the right way. But actually that's maybe not the best deal for Ukraine. Obviously, I guess they have to give up their lands and a lot of things. So we'll see. My stop loss almost hit, but let's go. Turn the red to green. That's the way. Boom Banana, welcome. Hello. Okay. Wow, what a drop on gold. I'm surprised, actually. I am very, very surprised on this drop on gold. I mean, not surprised. I mean, yeah, the P still definitely, it's a risk-on situation. So it's good for the index futures. But wow, this is wow. Okay. Could this be going on all the way up to 25K? I think it could. I think it definitely could. Let's see. Okay. Now, is NQ going to sweep the lows here? Or going to continue to previous day high up to the 90s? Good. It could. It was the peace deal with Ukraine. There's a peace deal ongoing. I mean, Ukraine signed it, it seems like. But again, we still have to wait for the Russians. So it's not over until the Russians are not saying it's over. Sorry, I just sneezed. All right. Is it going to sweep this candle low here or not? It went up to the zone quite nicely. This one has been destroyed. Could go down. Look at that. Huge indecision on the previous 15-minute candle. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Look at the 15-minute candle. What an indecision there. Typical candle that, you know, indicates that some lows needs to be taken out, right? I don't know how far it's gonna go. Hey Satish, don't worry, you're not late. You're absolutely not late. I closed a break-even position on NQ earlier. Otherwise, I'm just watching. I do feel a bit of a FOMO for testing this 5-minute supply higher, but who knows? Took one off. Let's see. Marco saying 850. I mean, why not? If we displace lower than 870, I'm not gonna try to go for that 806 down there. I just don't know why it's not going for that 25k. We definitely have to wait for the news. You gotta wait for the news. But the good news, I managed to get an HDMI cable for my new camera, so the video feed is now much better and crispier and superb. So that's good. Definitely better than the $20 webcam that I had. That 15-minute breakout candle now is taken out, then NQ is taking reverse key. It could be. It could be. Look at this. Like, this is a typical news candle. This is such a typical news candle on the 15-minute. Look at that. Oops. Right there. And the top is right there. So that 730 candle on the 15-minute is such a typical news candle. I feel like the market wants to sweep both sides. So if it takes out the 880, it's a good chance that it wants to sweep the other side as well. There are speculations in both directions. Beastmaster, hello there. Welcome. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome, welcome. So maybe I will jump into a scalp. Who knows? Wouldn't be the worst idea that I had recently. So inside bar as well on the 5-minute here. I mean the previous one. Or we could be just ranging until the news comes out, and we will see. Tennis piece deal US. It seems like they do, Martin. Yeah. Hello, teachers in gold longs. Okay, let's see. Hey, Beastmaster. Ida Curry, was the daily payout in scale plan a temporary add-on? It was a temporary add-on. The rapid add-on. I don't know if they revoked it already or not. I haven't checked it today, to be honest. Yesterday, last week, sorry, Beastmaster, last week they revoked it. I just remembered. Last day it stopped. So now you have the flex add-on still, and which is still awesome. But they stopped it, the daily payout. Yeah. Raphael, hello. I wish you the same thing. Have a good day. Have a good trading day. Awesome day. On personal account and 50k take profit trader challenge. Oh, nice. By the way, on take profit trader, I've been promised if our channel makes only 6 sales only 6. It's not a huge number. 6 sales, guys, for Take Profit Trader. It could be any kind of account, 50k, 100k, 150. 6 sales, and we can give away 350k accounts. As soon as we have 6 sales, I'm gonna have the credit to give away 350k accounts for you guys. So if you guys want to grab some Take Profit Trader accounts and use my code, you're going to help out the channel, of course, but you're going to help out the community. 350k accounts for giveaway from Take Profit Trader. We only need 6 sales, guys. Thank you. That was just a commercial here. So if anytime you wish to get some Take Profit, I know it's not 30%, but there's a refund right now. If you pass the account, you're gonna get a refund, which is, I think, it's quite great. It's a great thing. All right. Let's see what's going on. Pretty much quiet this session. As I said, we could see this ranging. For my notes, I think there was too much liquidity left on the upside from the Asia session, so the price is trying to reach 25k. I think so. You know, I agree with you there, Marco. But every time it sweeps and liquidity dumps hard. Yes, that's the problem. And we have the news. And I agree with you. I'd like to see, look at yesterday. It failed to go up to 25k. I could just kind of feel like that the market still wants to tag that 25k level up there. But because we have this indecision of this peace deal, and this 15-minute candle definitely is holding orders both on the top and the bottom here. We could see a bit of a seek and destroy before that happens. And that's why there's going to be, you know, we might not be able to do anything until the news comes out. I'm kind of looking into this for a possible scalp position. So let's put a vertical line here. This is the news release right there. Okay, so this is news. So let's see. Can it go lower? How far is... Okay, it's like not that far actually. 26 points. You know what? I'm gonna try something. If we see some down close bearish candles here, maybe I will take it. Maybe for a small scalping position. Why not? I'm not saying we're going for London low, but to take out this news candle low on the 15-minute. Okay. Let's see, what will it be? Just going sideways. By the way, I did some modifications. I'm just quite curious, like, how would you guys prefer to see my webcam? Like in this small window here on the down left corner, or there's another version I'm gonna show you right here. So here's the next version, a bigger face. You know, hello. A bigger face for you guys. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I think it's too much. I think it's just too much. Bigger option is better. Thank you, K-Bell. What watch? It's a kind of blocking the chart. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, because some streamers are using some real big video. It's a BMW watch. I don't know if it can autofocus here. You see that? It's a BMW. Oh, you don't see it there. Hold on. There you go. Now you see it. It's a BMW wristwatch. Keep the small. All right. Smaller. All right. All right. Yeah, I saw some streamers going with like huge image. The good news is that this camera is able to push it like in a real, like with HD and everything. All right, I'm gonna go with the smaller camera. All right, back to normal. I'm not blocking the chart. All right. How much that watch cost? I bought this watch 13 years ago. 13 years ago. And 13 years ago, I bought it for $200. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, they do. They have a lot of merchandise. A lot of things, not just watch. Also, like not jewelry, but some gadgets. You know, they have some merch. You know, but they do watches. Yes, I think they do some, not necklace, but they do some bracelets as well, I think. Yeah. Patrol is going down. That's always good. We like that. Oh, look at gold. Wow, what a recovery. Okay. Gotta wait for the news, everybody. There's not much to do with this. Yeah, Level Teacher FX. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you said you're in buy positions there. It looks good. Looking for some levels here to be hit. 995. It should go higher. My gut feeling tells me it should go higher. I mean NQ, but is it gonna? I don't know. You just don't know. The news will tell us. I opened up a very small long position on NQ. Mostly based on this indicator that I use. But it's dangerous because if it sweeps the highs here, it's 74 actually. Yeah, sorry, not 74. What's the high there? 75. Yeah, so it's, if it sweeps that high at 75, it could be dangerous. This one. All right, this one. So we'll see. It's a small position, don't worry. It's completely fine. All right. Just bring it a little bit lower. Okay, it's fine. Hell yeah. Long 900. I'm just curious. If it sweeps the low, that's fine too. That's where the real money is. Well, we'll see. It doesn't look good now. I thought that it starts to go higher. I was wrong, it seems like. Should have been more patient with this one. And here's this level on gold. Why do I feel like it wants to break that? My intuition tells me that it wants to go higher. I'm just going to open up this. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I think it wants to break this level at 30. Oh, I'm still on the old contract. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm still on the old contract. That's the problem here. I'm on the old contract. Wow, okay. No problem. No. I don't get it. Okay, so this is the actual contract on gold. All right. I was like, what is going on with gold? Why is my quant hour showing different prices here? But it seems like we're moving on to the next contract. February contract here. All right. Lisa Maria Schumer, thank you for joining us here. Welcome. Yeah, we have news real soon. Trying to do a quick scalp here on gold if we get it. Yeah, it's trying to go for it. 170.3. Almost. Okay. Almost hit that. We'll see. Colton Bodhi, hello. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome. Yes, it seems like Ukraine agreed the peace deal so far. It's kind of a good thing. Hopefully everybody, most likely, hopefully Ukraine can, you know, they can stop with everything. Silver is ripping. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna close this gold trade. And it was nothing basically. I was just surprised why the chart looks so different. Now I understand. Okay, let's just do the markup here real quickly again. Totally forgot about the new contract. All right. Day midnight. Okay. All is good. Let's look at some levels. Nothing. Nothing to the left here. Okay. All is good. Nice recovery on gold, by the way. Deals are made to be broken. Unfortunately, yes. Pedro, hello. Do you have any course or something to learn your strategy, or how do you trade? It's in the making, to be honest. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube. I'm actually already recorded 3 hours of content. I need to edit this one. So yes, we're gonna have news in 20 minutes. So I am uploading a lot of stuff about the supply and demand zones, the way I see them. Okay, let's get back to NQ. A little bit disappointed that it's not going. Anyway, my stop is in place. Maybe it would be the right time to close this trade before the news. I just made some profit to cover this. You know what? I'm closing it. I'm covering this. Okay. I want to be flat before the news release. Back to square one. Not a loss, no losses. So just back to break even. The thing is that we tested this supply area up there, the 5 minute here and another 5 minute up there. What a rejection, by the way. Gotta wait for the news to see if it's gonna sweep that 880 and then go higher. So oh yeah. With also MyFundedFutures, you can trade the news on the core account and the scale account. You can trade the news. Smoke Trades, hello, what's up? And also you can trade the news at Apex, and some other platforms also let you. Bulenox, Apex, MyFundedFutures. I don't know. Some other preference also lets you to trade the news. Stefan, hello, good morning. What's it gonna be? I don't know. I think there's gonna be a positive number, which means it could be shooting higher. I don't think we had this news since a while now, so it was pretty much held back. Anyway, wow, gold is ripping. It's now went through this relative equal highs there. Sorry, here. Wow, what a move. Interesting. Interesting. $15. Just a moment, everybody. Oh, wow. NQ is going up. All right. I'm here. Was reading. Hold the buys. I closed it. I closed it. Yeah. You held along. Nice. I tested. Yeah, so 20% off. The 20% off 50k Pro is not working. It's not. Hold on. Just give me a second. The Pro account promo should still be going. Give me a second there. Just a second. Just a second. Pro plan 50k. You might have to select the 1-day pass add-on. Yeah, it's working. So you have to select the 1-day pass add-on there. So you go to Pro plan, you go to 50k. It's free. It's a free add-on. You select the 1-day pass add-on. You choose your platform. You apply the discount code, and it should be giving you 20%. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. But it's free. You know, it's free. It does nothing bad. And thank you so much, by the way, Gabor, for the support. Yeah, you need to select the 1-day pass add-on, and you're good to go with the 20% discount. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Does MyFunded for core sim funded has news restriction? No. The core and the scale account has no news restrictions, Pedro. Yeah. Nothing about the news restriction there. You're welcome. Let's see. You think news is going to make the markets and keep bullish or bearish? Well, you know, the peace deal was a bullish thing, right? So they're expecting the PPI numbers to be positive. They're expecting everything to be positive. So if it turns out to be positive, then I think it should be trying to tag the 25k. Now the question is, because we all know that NQ likes to go dirty, right? So the news comes out, it's going to wiggle a little bit up and down, and then first it's going to sweep the 880, you know, something like this. It's going to wiggle down here and then finally go up. And that way, let me switch to the 15, sorry, let me get this off. And that way, it's going to sweep all the orders around this candle here, around the 7:30, 15-minute candle. I feel like it wants to take all the orders on both sides of this candle. So there's nothing wrong to take a long position. If you have a small position, you have a wide stop, you can manage your risk. Maybe you can also add to it. So if it sweeps the orders and then goes higher, you can add to your position, like I just showed. So here's the scenario. News comes out, some wiggle, goes down, and finally goes higher. Maybe even before the news. I mean, sorry, maybe even before the market open. So, you know, maybe adding a position down there and maybe adding a position here. I don't know. There's so many ways to go with this. Depends on your entry. I'm definitely going to lean bullish, but be careful. I don't like that 880. It could be sweeping, or the other scenario, and it can also happen. News comes out, we're going higher, We're gonna sweep that 25k. Everybody thinks that, oh, it's gonna go bullish, it's just gonna go sideways, and all of a sudden, boom. I don't know why this would happen fundamentally. Obviously, we have a demand zone down there, but this can also happen. You know, maybe somewhere around the market open, boom, just goes this way. So. Tyran, hello. What about gold? We're gonna check that. Yeah, so the thing about gold, oh sorry, this is the old contract. I have to check the new contract. So gold is definitely going sideways. We don't have a zone, no demand zone, no supply zone that we can go for. This is kind of like a bullish breaker here. We have some fair value gaps. I would remain bullish on gold. If you look to the left, there are some nice levels and swing highs. There is no supply and demand zone that I could go for. Actually, there is one. Sorry. There is one on the 5-minute down here. Totally forgot that we have one. I don't want to see it go down there. I like to see it go all the way up there to break the previous day high, but the thing is, I don't have an entry. But I'm gonna tell you, if by some reason gold would invert this fair value gap here on the 5-minute, so if it would do something like this, maybe I would take a short position somewhere from there. You know, maybe just to target that demand zone down there. We need to invert this gap. 163.7 on the new contract. So this is the February contract on gold. Okay. Gold futures. Anyway, we need to see an inversion if it wants to go. If it's not going to invert this area, I'm not really interested in that. You are welcome. I want sim funded. I won 10 sim fundeds, but never been able to get a payout. Hey Pedro, listen, it takes time, and there's nothing wrong with that, Pedro. Trust me, it takes time, but you gotta, you know, you gotta try to reverse engineer what could have gone wrong. What was the problem? You know, that made you to lose those accounts. I'm guessing it will be over trading and oversizing, so you got to work on that risk management, you know. Yeah, K-Bell, I think so too. Need to close above the 4-hour candle. I think so. Yeah, I agree. So daily day trade, hello, good morning. Almost blew your account. Oh my gosh. Be careful there. I get nervous when I am in sim funded. Okay, so Pedro, if you're nervous on the sim funded account, it's a normal feeling. I mean, it's a natural thing to be nervous on a sim funded account, but try to go with one single micro for 2 weeks at least. I would say a month, all right, because there's no rebill on the funded account anyways. So why not just forget about the profit, okay? Forget about the profits and go with one single micro. One single micro for at least 2 weeks. Focus on the setup and set yourself up for like daily 3 trades, okay? It doesn't matter if you lose all those 3 trades with one micro. You're not going to wipe out your account, I can guarantee you. If you're not doing something extremely stupid, I'm sorry, because you really need to do something bad to wipe out your account with one single micro. But journal down, or maybe if you don't want to journal it down, just at least try to reflect at the end of the day, like how it went, how was the setup, how was the levels, were they correct? Try to do it, try to read the narrative, and just go for 2 weeks with one micro. That's what I would do. The first job for you on the simulated funded account is to get rid of fear and to gain more confidence. That's your main job, not the profits. I know everybody wants the money, and I know the money is important, especially now because we're heading for Christmas and everything, but I'm sorry to tell you this, but now your job is not the money. Now your job is to gain a little bit more confidence in your trading. That's what you need to do. And I think you can make it because you got funded, so you know how it goes. That's what I would do. Okay, let's see. News is happening in 30 seconds. Yeah, that's what I would do. We are all in the same situation either way. Some people are having 20 funded accounts or playing with bigger size, and those traders also having some scarcity in the market, but we'll see. I mean, you know, who got this saying this is gonna drop? All right, here we go. 1 second. Boom. Ooh, bit of a wiggle here. Okay, okay, it's wiggling. We're gonna see the numbers. Okay, all right, everything is cool, everything is under control still. News candle high still not get hit. Look at that, it's just wiggling. Let's see the numbers. Not a clean. Let's see. Core retail sales as expected, not as expected, still pending here. Oh, okay, so not as good as, not really as expected. It's better than last time for sure. It's a bit of a mixed result. Definitely, well, I wouldn't say it's all good news. It's a little bit, I mean, not really as expected. It's not terrible news, but it's definitely not the best news. Yeah, not the worst news. It was much worse than, I mean, it was worse than this, but it's definitely not the good news that the market was expecting. PPI down. Yeah. So look at that. We're seeing some wiggle here. You know, this can go all the way. We have some time. We definitely have some time until the market open. That's gonna be fun, right? That should be fun. It will be fun, yeah. Everything was pretty much as forecasted. Interesting to see how the market, yeah, yeah. So looking at the numbers, I would say it was pretty much somewhat as expected. So there's not too much deviations here. Maybe the retail sales here, but it's better, mixed results, but somewhat as, you know, medium news. Okay, now look at that. Again, another news candle. I think it will be sweeping that 915 low right there. Or at least it could happen. Okay. One thing's for sure. You see this candle here on the 1 minute here. This news candle is a typical news candle. It's such a typical news candle. If you zoom in, let's just zoom in. Look at that. Forget about that. We are on the 1 minute time frame. Look at this candle. It's such a typical news candle. There's liquidity on both ends here as well at 914, and there's liquidity at 958. Now I'm going to show you the 15-minute candle. It could also be like a news. I mean, look at this. The 15-minute candle at 7:30. Also a news candle. There is liquidity on both ends here. And I'm going to talk about exactly the same thing on MyFundedFutures too. So Obviously this news candle is taking, okay, it's gonna get taken out. It has to sweep that 915. It could be a tricky one, but it's just no. What's whoa, okay. I mean, on the mini it looks differently, the micro looks differently. Okay, anyway, it swept it. Let's see how far it goes. Okay, now 880. So far it looks like as expected after the news release, going down, sweeping the 880, and then who knows. It's just guessing, so there's no setup on my end. If you feel like you would like to take a trade on based on your intuition, it's up to you, but be careful. Yeah. Are you trading gold? Sometimes I do, not as much as I want to. Double bottom could be. Let's which time frame? 1 minute maybe. No, here, these two could be. As I said, it's a hard read on gold. If it would invert this gap, it could go lower. Okay, look at NQ going lower. You see what I said about the drop? I saw the same pattern. Oh, yeah. I see. All right, everybody, I'm gonna cut it here because I'm not gonna take trades until the market opens. So thank you so much for joining here in the stream. I'm super happy for you guys. Thank you for the new subs and the likes and everything. If you would like to support the channel, even until Black Friday or who knows, but there are some good deals. Please use the code TOMSABO at any of these prop firms that you prefer. TRADEIFY, FundingTicks, Lucid Trading, MyFundedFutures. Even if it's not giving you a basic discount, I still appreciate it if you type in the code, give some credit to the channel. Thank you. Bulenox, Apex, all the others. Funded Futures Network, buy one get one for free is still on. So thank you, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for the support. God bless you, everybody. And I'll be at MyFunded TV in about 24 minutes. All right, so let's have a good session. Be safe and cheers, everyone.